Hey guys, welcome back to SYBO TV. My name is Adam.
And I'm Alex.
And you are watching Subway Surfers Versus, the show where Alex and I face off against each other in a fight to the death. No, I'm joking. It's...
Are you though?
Or are we? We'll find out by the end of this episode.
Stay tuned to find out.
In Subway Surfers Versus, Alex and I face off against each other in a run in Subway Surfers to see who comes out as champion of this update. We have 10 minutes, 3 hoverboards, and no boosters. So, are you ready?
Let's get into it. But first, don't forget that on Redbubble now, all of you budding artists can do your own take on some Subway Surfers merch. Visit redbubble.com to figure out how you guys can make your own Subway Surfers merch and sell it to the rest of the world.
We can't wait to see what you guys come up with, so go crazy with it. The link is in the description below.
Back to the game.
So for this update, Alex, I'm going to be Freya again. And I say Freya, not Freya, because that's how the Danes say it.
Do you mean Freya?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Freya is going to be wearing her Viking outfit because Vikings are cool. On top of that, I'm going to be surfing on the... I'm going to surf on the teleporter because I don't think I've ever surfed on that one before and it looks kind of cool.
Okay, cool. I'm going to be on the freestyler because that looks like a snowboard, and Bjarki in his fisherman outfit does actually kind of look like a snowboarder.
Yeah, a little bit. A snowboarding fisherman.
A snowboarding fisherman. I don't know what you could catch in that setup, but he does. He catches something. Coins. And a victory.
Okay, so you ready to go?
Let's go.
Alrighty, 3,
2, 1. Boop. And we are off.
We're off.
Back in Iceland. Dude, I'm loving this level, really. The geysers in the side of the level are such a nice touch.
You like the geysers?
I love the geysers.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen any geysers yet. Or is it geysers or geezers? Geezers is something. It's not a geyser. A geyser is something that you get down the pub on a Sunday night.
Exactly. That's basically what you'll be in about 10 years.
In about
time.
20 years, I'm going to be an old geezer. So there's it. But no, I'm not seeing any geysers. But I am seeing waves crashing up on the shore on the left, which is pretty cool. And now I'm in the land of ice and snow. Actually, speaking of Game of Thrones, which we were talking about in the last update. Iceland is known as the land of ice and fire, right?
It's pretty crazy how you can get a country which is covered in which both has roaring oceans, snowy mountains, and active volcanoes. How do you get all of that in just one big but also small island?
I have absolutely no idea.
It's crazy.
But what I will say is it makes for a gorgeous looking Subway Surfers level. Almost crashed there. Alright, so I'm using the teleporter board for the first time ever.
How are you finding it?
And this is cool. So instead of surfing left or right as normal, you zap. You literally teleport left or right, which is kind of cool.
It's very futuristic, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes it, I don't know, somehow it makes me feel safer. Like if I was going to crash, I just disappear instead of having to actually spend that time moving.
Who do you wonder? I wonder who do you think created or invented that hoverboard? Because it's like there's some dematerialization and rematerialization going on. That's some pretty high tech stuff.
That's some pretty high tech stuff, and I don't actually know who created it.
Do you think it could have been Yutani?
Maybe. She's a pretty cool inventor.
She would seem the type.
Yeah. So I reckon if she got her hands on some secret technology, she could create some pretty cool gadgets.
She's such a nerd.
I don't know where I've seen that before.
Yutani is such a nerd, man.
Hey, nerds are cool.
Are they though?
They are. So
I'll give you that. If you can make a teleporting hoverboard.
Exactly. You wouldn't say no to a teleporting hoverboard.
And at the same time, I'm also pretty much a nerd myself, so I don't know
but here's the thing.
I was hating on.
I was having this discussion with some colleagues the other day.
Yeah.
The difference between a nerd and a geek, right? So what's the difference between the two? And so nerd, because nerd is often used as like a derogatory term, right? An insult to someone. Oh, you're such a nerd. But I think it's cool. If somebody calls me a nerd, I'm like, yeah, great. Because to me, a geek is somebody who's like super passionate about something. And a nerd is somebody who's super knowledgeable about something. Right? That's the difference between the two for me. Oh no, almost crashed. Damn it. Okay, I'm getting
I guess that doesn't make you I guess that makes you a geek and not a nerd, because while you're passionate about Subway Surfers, you're definitely not
My
very good at
knowledge of Subway Surfers
You're not
is
very
lacking.
good at it.
Whereas your knowledge of Subway Surfers is also not that great, to be honest.
Hey man, who was it that found out that the individual coin point value was 54 points?
That's true. Okay,
Or
your
51
knowledge
points.
is better than mine. That's
So, excuse you very much. I would call myself a geek and a nerd, or a nerd.
You're more of a nerd.
I'm a nerd.
You're such a nerd, Alex. But anyway, the point of my story was that actually I think it's complimentary. If somebody calls you a nerd or a geek, I take it as a compliment. I think it's great.
You know what? I actually agree. And
Oh, I crashed again! No! What? And I just missed a double score multiplier. Guys, this is not going well for me.
Lol.
I need to do some catching up. I clearly am not having a bad day. Oh my goodness.
get some.
Okay, there you go. Alex is happy because he clearly needs to. Oh! Okay, this time I got the double score multiplier and didn't crash. Whew.
Dude,
I'm sweating a little bit.
you sound like you're on a roller coaster.
Yeah,
ride
no,
or
I feel
something.
like I'm on a roller coaster right now.
That's
and I hate
amazing.
roller coasters. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So we evened out the playing field a little bit, because last episode I accidentally had the double coins on.
Accidentally.
It was an accident, man. Look, it's not. It's not on purpose that I end up being the one who gets the advantage, oftentimes. But nonetheless, we've evened out the playing field. So now there are no excuses. I did win that the previous episode, even if I hadn't had the double coins on. But now it's just it's gonna be an even more crushing defeat for me. So tell me, Adam, what's your score so far?
My score so far with almost 3,000 coins is 365,000.
All right, score isn't too bad, but your coinage is seriously like.
Oh my goodness. What's your coinage?
I'm just rounding 400,000 points with 3,700 coins.
How are you getting all these coins? You've viewed a few magnets, is that what it is?
Actually, to be fair, yeah, I've had magnets basically the entire run.
Okay, well your score's pretty good as well though, so
Yeah.
all right, somebody's been a bit lucky with their power-ups here.
Or I mean, maybe it's just like, no luck, just skill.
Skill, yeah, okay. That's what they all say until they start losing.
Luck favors the bold, my friend. And I am very bold.
Yeah, you should probably look at that. Go to the hairdressers.
I mean, if it was that, if I was that kind of bold, then I don't think a hairdresser would be the right place to go.
But yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like I've got some catching up to do here. So I need to invoke Freya's Viking spirit, and
invoke the Nordic god of powers. Exactly.
So actually, speaking of, because I've got a few friends that are Danish, I do get told off because whenever I talk about the old gods, the old Viking gods, and I say, oh, Thor, right? People are like, what are you talking about? It's not Thor, it's Tor. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. But this is because the Marvel Cinematic Universe has pretty much, I think, just made Thor the thing, right? With the world-renowned name.
Look, I mean, what they basically did was they took a middle-aged, very bearded, seriously, beer gutty Nordic god, Norse god, and turned him into Chris Hemsworth, right?
To be fair,
he's like, dude, even I have a man crush on him.
Yeah,
and so they turned him from this really musky, big dude, right? To he's still a big dude, but he's like suave supermodel.
Yeah, but to be fair, in Endgame, they go back to
they return to his roots.
They return to Thor's original roots. So that's kind of a nice touch, actually.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
what Thor is actually meant to be. So there you go. So I'm invoking the spirit of Thor, the Chris Hemsworth version in Endgame, to help me win this level. So Chris, if you're out there and you're watching,
this one's for you.
Help me out, Chris. Come on, summon down your powers of lightning. Help me speed along here.
Yeah, you might need a you might need a hammer or an axe or something. But don't you? I feel like you're a pretty big fan of Thor, right? Have you ever considered doing like a cosplay of him or anything like that?
I would totally do a Thor cosplay. But hang on, which version are you using? Did you just crash?
No.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. You answered my prayers. Brilliant. I'll send you some fan mail later that thanks you for your aid.
Yeah.
It's totally not in a stalkerish manner or whatsoever.
Yeah, you really over-explained yourself there, dude. Could have just left it at thank you, but you know.
Could have just left it at thanks, Chris, but no.
Yeah, which version of Thor would you like to be? That's a good question.
I think my favourite version is the Infinity War version. I think the one where he comes down and basically wins the entire battle.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Well, the movie's like years old now, so it's fine.
Hey, it's your own fault if you haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to hear you guys though, like in terms of Norse mythology, because you know, I'm Danish and growing up we've had plenty of TV shows about it and a few different takes on what the mythology really is and stuff. What do you guys know about Norse mythology?
That's a good question. Because I didn't know too much about it beyond bits and bobs. When because you learn a little bit about ancient mythology in school, right? But you don't really dive deep into it and think, oh damn, I just crashed.
Did you ever hear about the guy called Tyr who was really good friends with a wolf, and then the wolf bites his hand off?
Wow, this sounds. I mean, it sounds kind of morbid.
It is pretty morbid, and I mean that's like kind of sucks because I think
I crashed again. What's going on?
There you go.
Double score multiplier being wasted. Come on.
There you go.
Guys, this is not my round.
I think you've invoked the wrath of Loki, maybe.
Maybe is that your god? Since you cheat a lot.
That's who I'm invoking.
That's
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on a jetpack. Don't crash it. Don't crash it.
Okay, I'm not crashing. How are you on a jetpack already?
I don't know, man.
Right at the end, sorry, is what I mean. Already.
Hey, man.
Actually, I don't think have I been on one jetpack this round? I don't remember being on one. All right. I think. I crashed again. No, come on.
I mean, that was a bit of an early crash. Okay, you ready? Three, two, one,
and I'm crashing. All right, lovely.
Lovely.
Oh, guys, I don't think this is my round. I don't think this is my update.
I feel like this was a pretty soul-crushing defeat.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I like how enthusiastic you were. Yeah, man, you really kicked my ass, man.
You really got me this time. All right, let's see. Well, no, I don't mind when it's not a cheat. That's the thing. When it's a legit win. But I actually got I got less score than you got in the last round.
Wow. Okay. Well, I got a pretty solid score.
Okay.
You want to go first, or should I go first?
So my score was 1,153,860.
How many coins?
6,634.
That's miserable.
Oh my, what?
My score was 1,332,180 points with 8,388 coins.
Wow, what's that? Show me that.
That's like...
How did you get that many coins?
Magnets, dude. I'm a chick magnet and I'm a coin magnet.
So my real disappointment is not from the loss. It's that Chris, we can't be friends anymore. You were supposed to help me out here. Where nothing happened.
You know, Chris, it's not on you. It's on him. He doesn't deserve to be a friend when this is what he does, championing you. I mean, really.
What are you saying?
Honestly.
What are you saying? Look,
Adam,
I
was
playing.
I just want to give a shout out
Freya
to my homie Loki. You know, it's mischievous. It's me. I'm a prankster. I'm arrogant, funny, charming, handsome as hell. You know.
Best man won.
Best man won. Thank you.
So the next round will be to see if I can regain my honor. That's it.
Exactly.
That's the round. Chris, help me out for the next one, please. So guys, don't forget to check out the link in the description if you are interested in making some Subway Surfers merch on Redbubble.
And as always, thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and leave a comment down below with who you are rooting for, Team Adam or Team Alex. And until next time, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.